Let's welcome everybody to yet again another exciting edition of the MOS here with me, the Medeama official. It's time for the preview show of the match day 23 of the Ghana Premier League. Yesterday, a lot of matches were played, or two of the matches were played with Medeama United drawing against Accra Lions at Accra Sports Stadium, and also other folk meeting their meter at the Enyinase Park, where they lost by 3-0 against a resurgent Kauraila United at the Camp Park. The matches continue today with Medeama Stars hosting RTU and a host of other matches, but our concentration is on the Kotoko game against Medeama Sporting Club at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium at exactly 6 o'clock p.m. That's 18 o'clock GMT. So please, if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, kindly do us a favor by subscribing to this channel, because this is the channel that updates you with the happenings in Ghana football. We preview the matches, we review them, and also upload videos as and when it comes in. So please help us by subscribing to this channel so that the channel can be able to grow. We really appreciate the old subscribers, the new, and you watching our content. Now, without wasting time, let's start from the home side. That's Kotoko. Kotoko will be playing against Medeama Sporting Club at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. And venue that Kotoko have almost always been at the apex. They always stand tall when they are playing against Medeama at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. They always get a victory. Last time that Medeama was able to get a victory over Asante Kotoko at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium was way back in the year 2021, when Richard Wood, who is the current captain of Asante Kotoko, was still at Medeama. They won that game by 2-1 after conceding the first goal through Emmanuel Jemfi. Prince Eleni Boateng was the one that got the equalizer before Richard Wood Agadas got the winning goal for Medeama. From there onwards, each and every time that they meet, it has always been victory for Asante Kotoko. As a matter of fact, last season, Kotoko won both matches against Medeama, both at the Takwa TNA Park and also at the Baba Yara Sports. When they met in Takwa, the game ended with Kotoko winning it by 2-0. Andrews Kojopa and the former darling boy of Kotoko, Frank Thierry Etuga and Bella. These two players were the ones that scored both goals for, that is, the Porcupine Warriors. Then we move on into the second goal that was scored by Andrews Kojo Apple. The second leg that was played at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium, Kotoko won that 1-2 by 0 through Georges Infege Rodriguez Omba. And then this season, when they met at the Takwa Park, it was Kotoko that emerged as the victors when Nicholas Mensah scored a beautiful goal to give Kotoko the victory on that occasion. So Kotoko and Medeama in recent times have always been a match for the Porcupine Warriors. Now we come on into this game, and Kotoko are coming from their last match that they won against Insuatreman or Samatex by 2-1. And on that occasion too, it was Rocky Dwamina alongside Enoch Morrison that got the 2 goals for Kotoko coming into this game. So Kotoko are coming from a victory into this game, and in recent time their home matches have always been good news for them, because their last 3 home matches that they played on the bounce, they won all and they've scored 10 goals in their last 3 home matches. They won by 5-1 against Kotoko Royals, and also 4-0 against Accra Lions, and they defeated Medeama United in their last home game by 1-0. So their last 3 matches at home, they've scored 10 goals, conceding just 1. As a matter of fact, when you look at these two teams, they have defensive wise, they have an identical record, because Kotoko have conceded 18 goals, the same as Medeama, my brothers, who have also conceded 18 goals. Kotoko are coming into this game with 9 matches played at home, winning 6 of the matches, drawing 3. So in terms of the home matches, Kotoko have that's a better record, because they are yet to lose a game at home this season, with 24 points picked up at home. They are going to play against a Medeama team who have also won just twice on the road, and they've drawn 4 and lost the other. So Medeama are away to, they are not all that good. They are going to play against one of the best home sides in the Ghana Premier League. Kotoko in the last game showed their potency in terms of the midfielders. Rocky Dramina, the youngster, got on the score sheet in Morrison, and this is something I've been calling recent time, that our midfielders have to start adding up goals into their play, because not all the time that you can rely on your strikers. And even in their last game, they played without that Stephen Desemukwala, and in his absence, Kotoko has been lacking in that department. But in that game that Kotoko got goals from their midfielders, they were able to win that game. So today's game will not be dissimilar, because still Mukwala is in the camp of the Ugandans, that's the Cranes, and Kotoko will need somebody to give them the goal if they can able to topple that Medeama. Don't forget, these two teams are locked on the same number of points in the Ghana Premier League. They all have 34 points coming into today's game, and they know that a victory, and they will be leveling on points with that's Bechem United, who are currently 3rd on the league log. Bechem drew yesterday against Accra Lions, so it means now the league log reads. Medeama Stars first with 39 points, Accra Lions second with 38 points, Bechem, who are now 3rd with 37, Halifax 4th with 34 points. So a victory for either side, and they will leapfrog both Halifax, and they will equal the tally of Bechem United on the league log. So it means it's a very, very, very cagey and interesting game that both sides cannot afford to lose. Kotoko, as I said earlier on, their home form has been something good, and they will need somebody to give them the goal in the absence of Mukwala, as I've been saying. Now you look at the team, and for me, in the absence of Dalan Ibrahim, there's no debate who will be in goal, because Moise Party has shown nothing to show that he deserves to even be on the bench of Kotoko. So Frederick Asante, as usual, will be in a splendid form, taking his goal post. Then we have the right fullback versus fullback. So Augustine, a Japan right fullback, left back being Nicholas Osei-Bonsu, centre back pair of that race Mohamed Sharif alongside Mohamed Alassane. The midfielders, as usual, I'll have Richmond, but that is Richard Bodu Agadas. Just blaze fit. I don't know how well that he is for this game, but I'll still go in with Enoch Morrison, Richmond, Lamte, and then also Rocky Dramina to make my that is midfield quartet. Then up front, Solomon Sabutela will also be there alongside Georges Infege, Rodriguez, Omba. So this will be my lineup for Kotoko's game that they will play today against Medeama, and the players have to be on their best form, because Medeama have been good in recent times, and they now have a new manager that is director. You always want to impress, because the players want selection into their games. So this will be a difficult game for the Porcupine Warriors, and the supporters too won't see them in their numbers. We all saw how they supported the Black Stars to victory, and today Kotoko we need them is under the floodlight. So there's no excuse that you'll be going to the funeral or whatever. So this game will be a difficult game in the middle of the pack. That's where the game will be won and lost. How Kotoko can be able to make sure they will set up the team very well. Orlando Wellington will do well, winning Kotoko's first away game in almost 4 months. They want to build on that momentum. And Solomon Sabutela, having started his first game in that game against Amatex, we also want to start this game and also start banging the goals for the Porcupine Warriors. In the absence of Mukwala, he wants to take that chance, and for me, I'm throwing the gauntlet to him. He has to prove as to why he merits to still be in the Kotoko team. A difficult game, because as I've been saying, Kotoko have to make sure that they win this game, because they have a game in hand, a victory, and they're going on 37 points. And if they are to win the outstanding match, they will be on 40 points, and means they will be catching up on the Vienna Stars at the top of the Ghana Premier League. A difficult match as such, but let me go in for Kotoko because of how well they've been playing this time around in the Ghana Premier League at home. So Kotoko to be the victors on this occasion.